August 29, 2024, the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's, sung by Mary Easterling. May he kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine. Your oils have a pleasing fragrance. Your name is like purified oil poured out. Therefore do the maidens love you. Draw me after you and let us run together. The King has brought me into his chambers. We will rejoice in you and be glad. We will extol your love more than wine. Rightly do they love you. I am black but lovely, O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon. Do not look at me because I'm swarthy, for the sun has burned me. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me caretakers of the vineyards, but I've not taken care of my own vineyard. Tell me, oh, you whom my eye so loves, where do you shepherd your flock? Where do you make it lie down at noon? For why should I be like one who veils herself beside the flocks of your companions? If you yourself do not know, most beautiful among women, go forth on the trail of the flock and pasture your young goats by the dwellings of the shepherds. To a mare of mine among the chariots of Pharaoh, I compare you, oh my darling. Your cheeks are lovely with ornaments, your neck with strings of beads. We will make for you ornaments of gold with beads of silver. While the king was at his banqueting table, my perfume gave his fragrance. My beloved is to me a pouch of myrrh, which lies all night between my breasts. My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blossoms in the vineyards of En-gedi. Behold, you are beautiful, my darling, and behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves. Behold, you're handsome, my beloved, indeed so pleasant. Indeed, our couch is luxuriant, the beams of our house are cedars, our rafters are cypress. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. La 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 la. I am the rose of Sharon, the lily of the valleys, like a lily among the thorns, so is my darling among the daughters. Like an apple tree among the trees of the forest, so is my beloved among the sons. In his shade I took desire, and I sat down, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He has brought me into his house a banqueting, and his banner over me is love. Sustain me with raisin cakes, refresh me with apples, because I am lovesick. Let his hand be under my head, and his right hand embrace me. I call you solemnly swear, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or by the hinds of the field, that you do not arouse or awaken my love until she pleases the voice of my beloved. Behold, he is coming, leaping on the mountains, jumping on the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Behold, he is standing by a wall. He gazes through the windows. He is peering through the lattice. My beloved answered and said to me, Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, and come along. For behold, the winter is past, and the rain is over, it's gone. The flowers have appeared in the land, the time for pruning has arrived, and the voice of the turtle dove has been heard in the land. The fig tree has ripened its figs, and the vines and blossom have given forth their fragrance. Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, and come along. Oh, my dove, in the clefts of the rock, in the secret place of the steep pathway, let me see your appearance, let me hear your voice. For your voice is sweet, and your appearance is lovely. Seize the foxes for us. Little foxes are wrecking destruction in the vineyards, while our vineyards are in blossom. My beloved is mine, and I am his, he who shepherds his flock among the lilies, until the day breathes and the shadows flee. Turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle, or a young stag on the mountains of Easter. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. On my bed, night after night, I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but did not find him. I must rise and go about the city, in the streets and the squares. I must seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I did not find him. The watchmen who go about the city found me, and I said, Have you seen him whom my soul loves? Scarcely had I passed him by, when I found him whom my soul loves. I seized him and would not let him go, until I had brought him into my mother's house, and into the chamber of her who conceived me. I call you to solemnly swear, daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or the hinds of the field, that you do not arouse or awaken my love until she pleases. Who is this coming up from the wilderness like columns of smoke, as the rising incense of myrrh and frankincense, with all the scented powders of the merchant? Behold, it's the traveling couch of Solomon, 60 men around it, of the mighty men of Israel. All of them are those who seize the sword, learned in war. Each man has his sword at his side, Guarding against the dreadful things of the night, King Solomon has made for himself a seat and chair from the timbers of Lebanon. He made its posts of silver and its back of gold, and its seat of purple fabric, with its interior laid with love by the daughters of Jerusalem. Go forth and see, O daughter of Zion, King Solomon with the crown with which his mother has crowned him on the day of his wedding and on the day of his gladness of heart. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 Behold, you are beautiful, my darling. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves behind your veil. Your hair's like a flock of goats that have leapt down from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of newly shorn ewes, which have come up from their washing, all of which bear twins, and not one of them has lost her young. Your lips are like a scarlet thread, and your mouth is lovely. Your temples are like a slice of pomegranate behind your veil. Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with rows of stones, on which are hung 1,000 shields, all the small shields of the mighty men. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle, which feed among the lilies until the day breathes and the shadows flee. I will go my way unto the mountain of myrrh, and to the hill of frankincense. You are altogether beautiful, my darling, and there is no blemish in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. May you come with me from Lebanon. Journey down from the top of Amanah, from the top of Senir and Hermon, from the dens of lions, from the mountains of leopards. You have made my heart beat faster, my sister, my bride. You have made my heart beat faster with a single glance of your eyes, with a single strand of your necklace. How beautiful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much better is your love than wine, and the fragrance of your oils than all kinds of spices. Your lips, my bride, drip honey from the comb, honey and milk under your tongue, and the fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. A garden locked is my sister, my bride, a rock garden locked and a spring sealed up. Your shoots are like an orchard of pomegranates with choice fruits, henna and nard plants, nard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with all the trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, along with all the finest spices. You are a garden spring, a well of fresh water, and streams flowing from Lebanon. Awake, O north wind, and come, wind of the south, make my garden breathe out its fragrance. Let its spices flow forth. May my beloved come into his garden and eat his choice fruits. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. I've come into my garden, my sister, my bride. I have picked my myrrh along with my balsam. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey, and have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, friends, drink and imbibe deeply, O lovers. I was asleep, but my heart was awake. A voice, my beloved, was knocking. Open to me, my sister, my darling, my dove, my perfect one. For my head is full of the dew, my locks with the damp of the night. I have taken off my long sleeved garment. How can I put it on again? I've washed my feet. How can I dirty them again? My beloved sent forth his hand through the opening, and my feelings moaned for him. I rose to open to my beloved, and my hands dripped with myrrh, and my fingers with liquid myrrh. On the handles of the lock I opened to my beloved, but my beloved had turned and he'd gone away. My soul went out to him as he spoke. I searched for him, but I did not find him. I called to him, but he did not answer me. The watchmen who go about the city found me, they struck and they wounded me. The guardsmen of the walls took away my straw. I call you to solemnly swear, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, what will you tell him? Tell him that I am sick with his love. What is your beloved, that he's more than any other beloved, O most beautiful among women? What is your beloved, that he's more than any other beloved, that thus you call us to solemnly swear? My beloved is dazzling and ruddy, lifted up as a banner among 10,000. His head is like gold, like fine gold. His locks are like clusters of dates, and as black as a raven. His eyes are like doves beside streams of water, washed in milk and sitting in their settings. His cheeks are like a bed of spices, towers of sweet scented herbs. His lips are lilies dripping with liquid fur. His hands are rods of gold set with beryl. His abdomen is like a plate of ivory inlaid with sapphires. His legs are pillars of marble set on bases of fine gold. His appearance is like Lebanon, choice as the cedars. His mouth is full of sweetness, and he's wholly desirable. This is my beloved and my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Where has your beloved gone, O most beautiful among women? Where has your beloved turned, that we may seek him for you? My beloved has gone down to his garden, to the beds of spices, to shepherd his flock in the gardens and gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine, he who shepherds his flocks among the lilies. You are beautiful as tears, my darling, and lovely as Jerusalem, as majestic as an army with banners. Turn your eyes away from me, for they have overwhelmed me. Your hair is a flock of goats that have leapt down from Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of ewes, which have come up from their washing, all of which bear twins, and not one among them has lost her young. Your temples are like a slice of pomegranate behind your veil. There are 60 queens and 80 concubines and maidens without number. She is the one, my perfect one. She is the only one of her mother. She is the pure one of her who bore her. The daughters saw her and called her blessed, the queens and the concubines also, and they praised her, saying, Who is this that looks down from the dawn, as beautiful as the full moon, as pure as the sun, as majestic as an army with banners? I went down to my garden of nut trees to see the blossoms of the valley, to see whether the vine had flourished. I did not know it, but my soul had set me among the chariots of my noble people. Come back, O Shulamite. Come back, that we may behold you. Why should you behold the Shulamite, as at the dance of the two companies? Lie, 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 lie. La 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 Beautiful are your feet in sandals, O noble's daughter. The curves of your thighs are like ornaments, the work of the hands of an artist. Your navel is like a round basin which never lacks mixed wine. Your belly is like a heap of wheat encircled with lilies. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle. Your neck is like a tower of ivory. Your eyes are like the pools of Heshbon. By the gate of Bath-rabbim, your nose is like the tower of Lebanon, which faces toward Damascus. Your head crowns you like Carmel, and the flowing locks of your head are like purple threads. The king is captivated by your tresses. How beautiful and pleasant you are, my love, with all of your pleasures. Your stature is like a palm tree, and your breasts are like its clusters. And I said, I will climb the palm tree, and I will seize its fruit stalks. Oh, may your breasts be like the clusters of the vine, and the fragrance of your breath like apples. For your mouth is like the best wine. It goes down smoothly for my beloved, flowing gently through the lips of those who fall asleep. I am my beloved's, and his desire is for me. Come, my beloved, let us go out to the fields. Let us spend the night in the villages. Let us rise early and go to the vineyards. Let us see whether the vine has flourished and its blossoms have opened, and whether the pomegranates have bloomed. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes have given forth their fragrance, and over our doors are choice fruits, both old and new, which I have treasured up for you, my beloved. Lie, 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 lie. La lie, 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 lie. Oh, that you were a brother to me, who nursed at my mother's breast. If I found you outside, I would kiss you. No one would despise me either. I would lead you and bring you into the house of my mother, who used to teach me. I would give you spice wine to drink from the sweet wine of my pomegranates. Let his left hand be under my head, and his right hand embrace me. I call you to solemnly swear, O daughters of Jerusalem. Why should you arouse or awaken my love till she pleases? Who is this coming up from the wilderness, leaning on her beloved? Beneath the apple tree I awakened you. There your mother was in labor with you. There she was in labor and gave you birth. Put me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is strong as death, jealousy is severe as Sheol. Its flashes are flashes of fire, the flame of Yah. Many waters cannot quench love, nor the rivers overflow it. If a man were to give all the riches of his house for love, it would be utterly despised. We have a little sister and she has no breast. What shall we do for our sister on the day when if she is a wall, we will build on her a battlement of silver. But if she is a door, we will barricade her with planks of cedar. I was a wall and my breasts were like towers. Then I became in his eyes as one who finds peace. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal-Hamon. He gave the vineyard to caretakers. Each one was to bring 1,000 shekels of silver for its fruit. My very own vineyard is before me. The 1,000 shekels are for you, Solomon, and the 200 are for those who take care of its fruit. Oh, you who sit in the gardens, my companions are giving heed to your voice. Let me hear it. Hurry, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices. Lie, 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 lie.